everyone, James here from Pyramid Performance and welcome to your Calisthenics Lockdown Program. This is the first video of a 5-video workout series designed to get you through the coronavirus without a gym. Now I'm sure plenty of you gym junkies are just like me wondering how am I going to continue to get my progress that I was getting in the gym environment with machines, with barbells, with weights, with dumbbells without any of that equipment at home. Now some of you might be lucky enough to own that equipment at home, but this program is designed for you guys with absolutely no equipment. Number one question, what are calisthenics? It's just a posh name for bodyweight based training. Question number two, can I build muscle by just doing bodyweight exercises alone? Absolutely. There are principles that apply whether you're using weights in the gym or whether you're just using your own body weight at home, and this program is specifically designed to get the most out of your own body as you possibly can, creating the correct training stimulus in order to facilitate muscular growth without the need of hitting a machine, a barbell, a dumbbell or anything else that you might find in the gym. I put a huge amount of time, energy and thought into building this program specifically for myself to get myself through this period of quarantine and lockdown where we can't head out to the gym environment. So I'm asking you guys to trust me as much as I trust myself and my own judgment and join me on this plan. So what's going to be expected of you? Well, in this introduction video we're going to talk you through the basic principles I want you to apply throughout the course of this program. This is a 5-session cycle. This video will include session number 1, which is the fitness testing workout. That's because whether we're using body weight or whether we're using weights in the gym, a key principle of muscular development is progressive overload, and we need to track that progress. We need to make sure session by session that we're able to build on that progress each time and that we're managing to do more in less time. There are a number of factors to consider when building any program for muscular development. The principle of progressive overload is number 1. Are you doing something more than what you've done previously so the body has to improve? Have you created the stress that's necessary for the body to evolve, to get better, and so ultimately to have to build muscle? Also important is training frequency. We're looking to make sure that we're training each muscle group a minimum of 2 times a week, possibly even 3 times a week, and that's exactly what we're going to give you on this program. Intensity is going to be everything. You know, make sure that you're hitting these reps hard, that you're doing them in perfect form, that you're trying to make that 0 amount of weight, make your body weight affect the muscle that you're trying to target as much as you possibly can. It needs to be demanding, it needs to be tough, and you need to be pushing through that, trying to get more reps than what you did previously, or try and get the same amount of reps but in less time overall. That means less recovery, that means keeping that time under tension at all times. If you stick to these key principles, then you can get muscular progression through doing calisthenics alone. There are a number of things that make this harder. In the gym, progressive overload is really straightforward. When a weight has stopped challenging the muscle that you are targeting, you simply try and increase that weight. Once the number of reps you're able to achieve with said weight is escaping the rep range that you're trying to achieve muscle growth, you simply increase the weight again. Now of course we're not using weights when we're doing this calisthenics lockdown program, so we need to make sure that we're achieving that progressive overload in different ways. Those of you that are lucky enough to have a set of dumbbells or a weighted vest or anything else that could help you achieve this progressive overload as the program continues, as you find the workouts less intense using your own body weight, feel free. This is a 5-video series and this is video 1 where we cover these basic principles, but we also go through the fitness testing. I want you to do this fitness testing video at the end of each cycle to see whether you've improved or to at least try and achieve more reps in the exercises given and the time given. You need to lock this down, and each time that you come to that session you do a little bit more. Now this session will also take care of some of your conditioning. It's relatively short, it's quite intense, and it's all about logging those numbers and trying to get as many reps as you can in the time. After watching the first video, after performing the first workout, you'll take a rest day, and on that rest day you can perform any form of cardio that you want, whether that's getting out there and going for a walk using the time that you're allowed outside to get a little bit warm, a little bit of a sweat on, a little bit of a cardiovascular workout, or it could be doing one of the many conditioning and HIIT workouts that are out there across YouTube and even on this channel. The 3rd day of this program we're going to be hitting lower lockdown 1. This is going to be a lower body workout, incredibly intense. I've done it myself, and I'm going to give you some time targets on that video so you've got something to aim for, a time in which to try and achieve that workout. You need to time that workout overall, and it's good for you to have an idea in the kind of times that you really should be aiming to complete the workout given. On day 4 we're going to be going into upper lockdown 1. This is going to be your first upper body session, again incredibly demanding, takes a little bit longer than lower lockdown 1, and that's because we're working smaller muscle groups. So to try and create that intensity across the board, we need to be spending a little bit more time and hitting them with a bit more volume. Day 5, another rest day. Again, an opportunity for you to do the HIIT training, the circuit training, or that steady state cardiovascular training that you need in order to help keep your body lean, keep you fit, or if you're feeling sore, just take that day off completely. Day 6, we're going into the second lower body session, lower lockdown 2. And once again, the day after that, we're going to be hitting upper body again with upper lockdown 2. With the cycle almost complete, again, you're going to take a rest day before you again go to the start of this cycle and you hit the fitness testing phase, trying to beat the reps that you did in the previous week. Now, depending on where you are in terms of your training journey, this program should last you from anywhere between 6 to 12 weeks, as long as you continue to try and apply those principles of progressive overload, intensity, volume, and frequency. Now, those of you that have only ever worked out of the gym and you've only ever done your resistance-based training through doing weights, reps, and sets, the workout volume is actually, it's a relatively short period of time that you're training across that whole window of your training plan. So what you might find over an hour, 2 hours workout, that the amount of time that you're actually working could be anywhere from 10 minutes to maybe 20 minutes max. Now, because we don't have the same amount of resistance here, a lot of the guys that you see getting the greatest amount of success with a calisthenics program tend to work through this with short rest periods, almost like it's a form of circuit training. What you're going to find in this program, there are a lot of supersets. There are a lot of supersets as well that are going to create a huge amount of overload and tension on individual muscles. One thing that's a lot harder to achieve when you're outside of the gym is isolation of muscles. And although we've got plenty of specialized movements in this program to try and do that, you're going to be finding that you're going to be doing a lot more compound movements that are bringing in a lot of other muscle groups. These are more demanding than isolation-based exercises. So our intensity of the workout is going to be very, very, very high. Therefore, we're going to be doing it across a short period of time. I hope you're all excited to get started. Make sure that you get yourself in the comments, tell me that you're signed up to this journey, and let me know how you're getting along the way. But are you ready for your fitness testing?